All right, everybody, it is Paul from Value Flips, where we hunt for things to sell online at thrift stores, garage sales, estate sales, etc. I'm going to start off with some sales before we head out hunting at thrift stores. First up is these BMW motorcycle engine cylinder guards. I saw this at a Salvation Army about 3 weeks ago. I had no idea what they are. I had to use Google Lens, and Salvation Army wanted $26 for the pair of them. They felt like good quality, and they were. When I looked them up, I saw that they were worth a lot more than what Salvation Army was asking for. Did a lot of research when I got home, and I listed them for $150 plus shipping, and they sold. So great sale, great flip. That's something I know nothing about, but Google Lens, really helped me out. So don't be afraid to use Google Lens if you don't know what something is. And just on a side note, there were a lot of other resellers in the store, and none of them were interested in these pieces. And they felt like good quality. They were heavy and made of a good type of metal. So very cool sale. Picked up this Disney Store Nana dog plush. So this dog is from Peter Pan. I again had to use Google Lens here because I couldn't identify where this dog was from. But I picked it up. It was $4. I picked it up about 2 weeks ago. Ended up selling it for $22.60 plus shipping. So it is kind of a rare plush to find. So if you see this character, pick them up. Picked up these Crocs last week. They're women's Cleo Black slides. I paid $5 for them at a church thrift store. Ended up selling them for $24 plus shipping. Great flip. I picked up these kids Skechers Star Wars slip-on shoes Skechers. They were new with tags. I got them at a Value Village about a year ago. I've had them for way too long. I kept lowering the price. Eventually, somebody offered me $12, and I decided to take it. I only paid $4 for them. So, generally, kids' shoes I try and stay away from because there are exceptions, but most of the time, the value of the shoes is not that great. So, there's the profit's fairly limited. That's why I try and stick with adult shoes. Sold the Starbucks mug, been there series. I paid $5 for this at a Salvation Army. I got this a few days ago. In a lot, I got a bunch of mugs. I paid $5 for it, ended up selling for $25 plus shipping. So great flip here. Now let's go hunting. All right, everybody, it's Paul here, and we're out hunting, looking for things to flip here, hunting for treasure. And I'm starting off here at the church thrift store. I'm in the, stationery aisle. $20 for some type of weird craft kit. Seems high for a thrift store. And I head over to this toner, and this toner was Kanoka Minolta, and they wanted $5 each. I just couldn't tell if they were brand new. They looked kind of opened. So I don't buy used toner or ink for resale. So I decided to keep moving on. And I'm checking out electronics here. I haven't really ever sold a big receiver. I know there's some good money in some of these receivers, but $50 seems a little high. I know Yamaha's a great brand of electronics to be on the lookout for. But I just did not find the bargain that I was looking for here, so I just keep moving along. And this thrift store is quite organized with their electronics. They have all these little bins. Really neat if you're missing any charger or anything for your appliances. It's good to find it here. And here's the big tub of, remotes that are 99 cents a piece. And I will dig through here occasionally. And I do find just sitting on the top of the next bin is an iClicker too. And they go for about $20. this time of year, they get the sell through rate goes up pretty high. Kids going back to school in the fall, they need them for university. It's a remote that some of the professors use, so I'll pick that up for $1. We're heading kind of towards the medical aisle, and I see this IKEA owl lamp for $4. And this is just not a popular one. Some of the older IKEA lamps can do really well, but this one just not popular for whatever reason. But that's a reasonable price, right? For a kid's night lamp or night table lamp. Very reasonable price. This store I really like because everything seems to be, for the most part, reasonably priced, right? They're not spot on. Thrift stores, it's almost a gamble, right? Every time you go and look at the pricing, you never know what you're gonna get. But I do find a few things here in the kitchen section, and this is a Bolo, the Sunbeam Hot Shot down there. It did not have a price on it, and I was worried that they would not sell it to me. Some stores do that, but they only ended up charging me $5, which was wonderful. So happy to pick that up. And there was an espresso machine up there. I researched it and I just could not find anything on it. So I decided to pass on that. Checking out the cups and ceramics now. Learning more and more about this category as I go. And I see this Royco Minute Soup cup. Got to be from either the late 80s or early 90s. And it's got a weird handle on it. It's $2, which is fair. It's in great condition. There's nothing wrong with it. So I do see some solds on eBay, but a different style mug. So I decided to take a chance on this one and grab it. So I figure with Disney and the old advertising of Roco, it's definitely something that there'll be a collector out there who will want that. And here now I'm out of Salvation Army, checking out the wall of baggies. A bunch of hockey socks there. I don't remember what they had those priced at. There's a lot of hockey socks. In the corner, there's this big Melissa and Doug unicorn, and they wanted $15 for it. It was pretty beat up and dirty. I didn't want to clean it, but there's some soles of, between $50 and $80. And shipping, that would be a nightmare. So I'm trying to, stay away from that type of item, but you could see its hoof there. One of its front hoofs is all stained up, so I passed on it, but still really cool to see in the store. And then on the top shelf, toy shelf here at Salvation Army for $3, I see this Shilling Kangaroo and Baby 2 Jack in the Box. And I've sold these before, not this particular pattern, but other ones for $3. That's cheap. Yeah, it's got a condition issue. It's got a dent, but that's no big deal. I put it back, but I ended up deciding to take it. So I'm still at Salvation Army here. I see this or EER some type of harness thing. They wanted $20 for it. And these are the type of items that you need to just research when you find them like that, kind of brand new sealed. It wasn't worth anything. I did find it on eBay and it was not worth anything. But you never know, right? If you don't look up those things, you won't find the gems, because I have found $100 items on this end cap. So you just need to look. This is a party light nativity set. They wanted $5 for it, which is, I think, a great price. I didn't know if it would sell. There were some solds last year at Christmas time, but $20. But just it would be a slow seller and kind of difficult to ship because it's a fragile item. So decided to keep moving on. I haven't really sold a lot of party light stuff. Some of them items can be good, apparently. Look at this weird looking, just a funky piece of glass. It's just a glass. It's newer. It's modern. It's got, no old markings on it or anything. Interesting. And I find a blue cornflower Corningware pie plate, and it's in great condition. And other than the stamp being faded a bit, and it is $4, which is a good price for a kind of rare pie plate. Blue cornflower is a popular pattern, but the pie plate you don't see too often. So I will definitely take that. Try and get 25, maybe $30 out of it. Realistically, probably closer to 20. Now I'm here at a Value Village in the toy section, and I see something I'm familiar with. This is a Ralph Co. big crayon piggy bank from the early 80s or mid 80s. And this one is just damaged. It looked like somebody got mad at this one. It's got some dents and it's been through the ringer. So unfortunately, I had to leave it behind. Otherwise, I would have taken it because those do sell. I have sold Ralph Co. lamps and the big piggy banks like that, and you can get some more money for them, anywhere $30 and up for them. So here's another item that was priced up. It's a Jemmy Deer Hunter Jeep toy bobblehead, Hunter Bobberhead bobblehead, and they just wanted too much for it. They knew what they had. The value was, I believe they wanted $25 for it. And that's basically what it's selling for online is $25, $30. So no, thank you. Had to pass, but it was in pretty good condition. I don't know. It really didn't belong in the toy section. That should have probably gone in the collectible section, but nevertheless, cool to see. I'm taking now to Salvation Army, and I see this weird looking cat toy bank thingy for $3. And I Google Lens it and I do some research, and I think I can make some money on this. I think I could easily make $15 on this. So I'll take it. It's in good condition. Just needs a wipe down. Found some good stuff, guys. We'll go to the haul and I'll show you all that I got. All right, everybody, it is Paul here. I've got my haul. Found a few things in the last few days, nothing too crazy. Definitely some kind of unique items that I've never sold before. So we'll quickly go through them and I'll tell you what I hope to get for them. For $5 back here is a Canada's Wonderland bag for $5. This looks from early 80s, early 90s, maybe 80s. I'm hoping to get at least $20, $25 for it. By the way, Canada's Wonderland is like a theme park, I believe, in the Toronto area. I'm nowhere near Toronto, so I don't know why I keep finding this stuff. I guess people vacation there and bring this back. Here's another bag that I found. This one was $7 at Salvation Army, and it's a company called, from Toronto again. Here is Red Canoe, Heritage Brands. So I see there's solds on Poshmark for $20 to $25. So this bag looks brand new. It doesn't really have any wear on it. It's got a little, a dirt mark here or there that can easily be wiped off. No stains or anything. Another thing is I picked up this mug for 99 cents. Salvation Army. This is Second Cup Coffee Co. It's a Canadian coffee company. There's a bunch of franchises, I believe, throughout Canada. Anyway, the cups are pretty hard to find, so I'm hoping to get maybe $15 for this. I think I'll put it maybe for 19 and then lower it from there. Here's another eye clicker too. If you're not familiar with these, they sell pretty fast this time of year. You get about $20 for them. I paid 99 cents for this at Church Thrift Store. At Salvation Army, I saw this cat piggy bank toy, just weird looking orange crate thingy. Wanted $3 for it, and I'll show it to you. You put your quarter here, and it takes the coin and puts it in the bank. So it's some type of piggy bank. I see on Amazon they're sold out. and I see some souls in the $20 to $30 range. So for $3, I'll take a chance on that. Just like this is a Black & Decker Space Maker wall-mounted automatic can opener, and this was $4, and I see they go for between $20 and $30. This one is a little dirty, so I'll have to spend some time cleaning it up. But I do see some good souls on it, and that's why I picked it up. I believe this was $3. This is a Teddy Bear. It's a type of mini plush toy. I see that there is a lot of interest in these in some sales, especially on this Ghost Bear, which is, his name is Spectre, it says there. So I have it listed for $12. I know it's not a lot of money. Easy to list. It's in great condition. Didn't really have to do anything to it. Here at Salvation Army for $5, these are like toddler Boggs boots. And Boggs is a great band to be on the lookout for. That's what it looks like. I'm hoping to get $20, maybe $25. So should be some okay profit there. This is a bolo. You guys, I've mentioned this in a few videos already. I found another one. This is like the second one I found, I think, in the last week. So very cool. I paid $5 for it at the church thrift store. Beside it is a Jack in the Box that I paid $3 for at Salvation Army. It works. It seems pretty rare, not very common, this pattern, this kangaroo pattern or design. So for $3, I'll pick it up. I'll probably list it for $20 or $19 plus shipping and see if there's any interest on that. I have sold Jack in the Boxes, and they do sell pretty good for me. I actually sold a Pete and the Cat, Pete the Cat character, his Jack in the Box. I got $50 for it. So some of them can go for big money. This is an interesting piece. See, you guys should know by now, this is Corningware vintage. This is a pie plate, and this is blue cornflower. And blue cornflower is a fairly common pattern, but to find it in a pie plate, that's more rare. So this was $4. I'm hoping to get it. I have this listed, I believe, for $30 right now. I'm hoping to get that for it. Here's some Pyrex. This is the butterfly pattern, in case you're not sure or not familiar with it. Butterfly pattern. And again, this is the Pyrex. And if you look at the Pyrex is all in uppercase, and that's generally a good indication that you have an older item. These are in great condition. This is the creamer and the sugar bowl. I paid $3 a piece, so my cost is $6. I'll probably list them for $30 plus shipping. This is a rare piece. I couldn't find much on it. For $2, the church thrift store wanted this Royco Minute Soup Goofy Walt Disney collab. Royco's like a seasoning company. I have no idea. It's got a weird handle on it. I've seen some sales on eBay with a different handle, but with this weird handle, I don't know. I'm not sure. It was just so weird that I had to get it. For $2, I'm going to take a chance on that. Lastly, I have this, and this is a pet safe. As soon as you see that brand, it's generally a good sign that you have something worth some value. This is a wire break locator, and this is an older one. It's not the brand new spanking new one, because brand new on Amazon they're over $100. But this one is an older one, but it's complete. It looks to be in great condition. There's the model number. If you take a look at that, you can see. I have this, probably going to list it for $40 plus shipping. I only paid $5 for this at the church thrift store. So that's it. That's my haul. A little light, this week, but it is what it is. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you could like and support me, that would be great. Still continuing to grow my channel, and happy hunting out there. We'll see you at the next one.